Hanumanji, on being informed by Vibhishan that Sita would be found in the Ashok Vatika, moved to the Vatika. There he found some Rakshasas lying down, sleeping, and a little bunch of Rakshasis who had been put in charge of Sita. So he went in the form of a little monkey jumping from one tree branch to another until he found a thin, lean lady whose veni was looking like a jata, and her eyes were focused at her feet. On her mouth was Ram Nam, Ram, 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 Ram. He said, "Is this Mataji?" He was thinking in this manner when Ravan made his entry. Ravan was accompanied by Mandodari and a few dasis. So he came straight to Sita and said, "O beautiful Sita, have you considered my proposal? Give your consent to marry me, and I will make Mandodari your dasi." But he could not even draw Sita's eyes towards him. Sita continued looking at her feet, and she took a blade of grass and showed it to Ravan. "Hey Murkh, what you are offering to me is as insignificant as this blade of grass." He said, "You foolish man, to blossom a lotus requires a Surya, not a Jugnu." In other words, he directly insulted Ravan that you are a Jugnu and I am waiting for the Surya to come. Ravan got enraged. He took out his sword and said, "I will kill her." Mandodari stopped him. "Patidev, you will have to bear the consequences." Ravan realized. He put the sword in and he said, "I am giving you 1 month's time. Masa divasamaha kaha namana tomarab kadi kripana. If in 1 month you don't agree, I am going to kill you." Saying this, he instructed the Rakshasis, "Convince her, do your best, whatever is required." And he went off from there. So out here, Sita ji started crying. And the Rakshasis came to trouble her further. Out of those Rakshasis was one called Trijata. She had 3 jatas. She said to the others, "Don't trouble her. I saw a dream last night that one monkey came and he burnt the whole city and went off." On being stopped by Trijata, the Rakshasis returned. And Trijata started consoling Sita, who was crying loudly. She said, "Don't you worry. It is before the sunrise that the night becomes the darkest. So when you think everything is broken and everything is shattered, that is when you are about to progress," is the message. She said that don't you worry, it is seeming in this manner, but things will change. Giving this advice, she left. And now Hanuman was on the treetop. He found Sita by herself. He thought how to make his entry so that she will believe him. First of all, he took the mudrika Ram had given and threw it before Sita ji. Sita ji saw the mudrika and said, "Who has thrown this?" Hanuman, still sitting on the treetop, started speaking the Ram Katha. Madhur Prasangs of Ram Katha. So Sita ji said, "Who is this? Who is saying the Ram Katha? Reveal yourself." Some people say Hanuman started the parampara, that the Kathavachak sits on top and the Shrota sits below. So nevertheless, Hanumanji jumped in front and said, "Mate, I am Ramdut Hanuman." Sita turned her face. She said, "How should I believe that you are Ramdut?" Ravan had said the same thing. He said he is a bhikshuk and he came and he kidnapped me. So Hanumanji tried to convince her. He said, "This mudrika was given to me by Ram himself. And he said, if you meet Sita, give it to her." Sita was still not willing to believe. So Hanumanji said, "I promise on the name of Karuna Nidhan that I am Ramdut." Hearing the word Karuna Nidhan, Sita ji got convinced. Because that was the name by which she used to address Ram, Karuna Nidhan. So Hanumanji then revealed the whole thing to her, how Ram has sent them to search and how they crossed over the ocean, Hanuman, and he has found her here. He said, "Don't you worry, Mate. I am going to go back and convey the news to Ram. And he will arrive here with an army. And he will kill Ravan and get you back." Sita said, "But these Rakshasas are extremely strong and powerful." Hanuman said, "Ma, I can myself handle all of them." He said, "You? But you are so tiny." So immediately Hanumanji, he took on the Virat Roop. And seeing that, Sita then blessed him. "Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi ke data, Asvaradini Janaki Mata." That is the time when Sita ji blessed him with the Ashta Siddhi and Navanidhi. So she said, all right, very good. Come back to your original form." Hanuman then said, "Ma, I am extremely hungry. Can I go and eat something?" Sita ji said, "Nobody gave you food on the way?" Hanuman ji said, "They all came to eat me, but nobody offered anything for me to eat." So Sita ji said, "All right, you do one thing. This Vatika is not ours. Any fruits that have fallen, you can pick them up and eat them." Hanumanji went around, he found that no fruits have fallen. So he picked out a tree and then he started beating it. Naturally the fruits fell. He ate those, he took the next tree and then naturally they also fell. And then he found the Rakshasas lying down out there. So he took one tree and hit them. Now they were in this tamasic nidra. They found something coming and the second one coming and a third one coming until finally they woke up and they found that this monkey is troubling them, is creating havoc in the garden. So Hanumanji is doing Ram, Ram, Sita, Ram, and he's hitting off the Rakshasas. The news went to Ravan that a monkey has appeared in the Ashok Vatika. And he is creating a whole lot of disturbance. Ravan instructed one of his sons, Akshay Kumar, "You go and find out who he is and bring him here." So Akshay Kumar went out there in a chariot. Hanumanji saw him coming and he took a tree and hit him. And Akshay Kumar ka wahan pe kshay ho gaya. Now the news went to Ravan that Akshay Kumar has been killed. Ravan then asked Indrajit, his eldest son, "You go and find out what's going on." So Indrajit went on his chariot along with a little Rakshas Sena. When they reached there, Hanumanji saw and he hit Indrajit. He picked his chariot and threw it. So Indrajit, he had the Rakshasi Siddhi. He became invisible and stood in the sky. So Hanumanji started telling all the Rakshasas, come on, do Kirtan, otherwise I'll hit you. They're saying, don't do what you did to him. Come on then, say Ram Ram Sita Ram. So he is making them do Kirtan, Ram Ram Sita Ram. Now Indrajit said what to do. He took the Brahmastra and he shot it at Hanumanji. Now Hanumanji decided such a powerful weapon is coming. I don't want to disrespect it and I want entry to Ravana. So he became unconscious. And then Indrajit tied him up and brought him to Ravana's court. Now he stood before Ravana. Ravana said, who are you? Hanuman said, he who is Anant Koti Brahman Nayak, the master of infinite universes. I am his servant. The Ravan said, why were you eating the fruits of the tree? Hanuman said, is that a question to ask? You are a Rakshas. You know that Ram is Bhagwan. And yet you could not give up your nature and you kidnap Sita. I am an ordinary animal. When I see fruits, I feel hungry and eat them. What is your problem? It is not your father's garden. Ravan said, why did you create chaos out there? Hanuman said, that is the nature of us monkeys. I was acting according to my nature. So Ravan said, why have you come here? He said, I have come here to convey the message to you that you have made a big blunder, but nevertheless, Ram is extremely merciful. If you fall at his feet and cry for forgiveness, he is willing to forgive you. So return Sita and fall at Ram's feet. Ravan said, I will kill him. Now Vibhishan spoke up. Vibhishan said, Maharaj, he has come as a Dut. Even today in the world, the diplomats have got diplomatic immunity. He has come as a Dut. It is wrong to kill him or beat him. Ravan said, what should we do then? Vibhishan said, monkeys are fond of their tail. You tie up his tail and set it on fire. It will teach him a lesson and he will not die also. Hanumanji thought that Saraswati ji is inspiring their buddhi in the proper manner. So Ravan gave the instruction and Indrajit, he took Hanuman out and they took him through the streets of Lanka. The Rakshasas, Rakshasis are looking. Hanumanji is going. They took him to the Samudra Tat. There they tied up his tail and the moment they lit fire to it, Hanumanji, he took on a big form. He jumped from there and jumped from rooftop to rooftop, setting them on fire. Until everybody in the whole city was shocked and they were running helter-skelter. Then when he found that he had put all these houses on fire, leaving out Vibhishan's house, because he had told Vibhishan, you are my brother. He took on a small form and he jumped into the ocean to put off the fire and then went back